Alright guys, Paul back here again for a new video. This is going to be a very unique belt we get to look at today. As you can probably already tell from the title and thumbnail and all that, this is a customized and fully re-leathered Undertaker Signature Series replica belt. So the plates on this belt are the standard Signature Series replica available on WWE Shop. So it's the silver and purple themed winged eagle that has the kind of floral gothic spiky weird shaped strap with the kind of purple suede backing. So that's where the plates on this belt have come from, and what the owner of this belt wanted was the strap to be fully customized, which is what we've done. There's a few things on this belt people won't like, and I know that for sure. One of them being, yeah, it attaches via Velcro. Yeah, that's going to go over well, I know that already. But second to that, the customizations on the strap are the front of the strap is finished in a dark purple to closely match the purple paint used on the globes and the Taker symbols on the side plates, so that purple matches that. The back of the strap actually has black suede backing, which I love using suede, we'll look at that shortly. And kind of the border of the belt is probably the part that stands out the most, to be honest, because this is finished in a metallic silver double loop lacing, which goes from one end, from the tip, all the way around the strap, around the bottom and back under that silver tip. So I should say the silver tip is the standard one that came on this replica belt, so all the plates are as standard as they came off of the WWE Shop replica belt. The strap is the part that we've worked on. So this is an interesting belt. I know it's probably not going to be particularly popular with most people, especially that Velcro. Look at that. A winged eagle with Velcro. One of the real ones did have Velcro, I should mention, so it's not the most unrealistic thing, but I know people hate the Velcro. So let's get into this. Let's talk about this belt. So we'll start off with the leather strap from the left hand side, and we'll just talk about it, the Velcro. I know people don't like the Velcro. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I've done probably close to 100 belts now, re-leathers and send-out straps with the Velcro. I like it. It looks stupid, but look how easy that is. Look at that. And it's attached. That's awesome. So, I know I will get a lot of hate for that, but the Velcro's okay with me. I've come around to it completely. I think it looks fine. It's okay, and plus that side still shows snaps, so it's not that obvious. I could put snaps over the Velcro anyway, and it would be a 2-in-1 kind of thing. Might end up doing that. So let's talk about the leather strap. So of course we do have that double loop lacing as mentioned. So you can see the details of it there, how it weaves together all the way around. Of course we do have my signature there. So this strap actually does feature the majority of the winged eagle tooling as standard. The border tooling is very hidden because the lacing pretty much goes through it, so that's not as obvious, but as you'll see, all the tooling, all the snapbox tooling, it's all there. Even under the Velcro you can see the tooling is all there. So this is essentially a standard winged eagle strap, just kind of laced around, coloured differently, Velcro and then suede backing. So it's quite heavily modified. Border tooling there, the nice kind of rounded border before the side plates themselves. So of course, as mentioned, these side plates are, actually all the plates are nickel silver, kind of a dark metallic nickel almost looking there, with a little bit of purple paint added in, and of course there is black paint here and there as well on the logos. So the outer side plates are just standard in a different colour. These ones of course do feature that pretty cool urn Undertaker 30 logo there. Looks pretty decent. The quality of the plates, of course, I should just point out, is the exact same as the original winged eagle replica. So this is the one that did not have the sidebars attached. So this is plates exactly the same as the all gold version that WWE currently sell in various strap colours. So of course that double loop lacing goes all the way around the strap. You can just see the detail of it, how it weaves together. I love doing this lacing. It takes so long. Like this lacing took, I think, about 11 hours to complete. So the most difficult part of the lacing actually was the parts behind these two eagle wings, simply because there's a screw literally underneath the tips of the wings, and that screw had to be covered by the backing, and obviously the lace goes on last. So essentially I had to clamp I had to clamp the belt in place, I had to bend the leather back, I had to get a curved stitching needle for lacing, I had to curve it through, I had to pull it through with pliers. It took about, I think it was 40 minutes to an hour to get past both of them together. Like, to do this bit took well over an hour. And as we move further along, you can of course see that lacing. I know I'm pointing out over and over, and it doesn't really change. It's all just kind of consistent and uniform. It's the same thing, but it is a really cool look, and hopefully you can just see the detail. It is of course metallic silver, so it does match the plates quite nicely there. And last but not least, we have the logo plate, which on this one does say Undertaker on it, as you can see there. And of course we have the lacing, the logo plate tooling going around there. And of course, last but not least, the snap box here. We have the protective covering still over the tip, because that's going to take a battering, and it touches all the surfaces the belt sits on, so we don't want to get it scratched up. Of course, this is all stitched in place, the Velcro itself, so you can see the stitching through the leather here. We've got snaps in place just as decoration, so it kind of looks nicer, so it doesn't look like it's missing snaps or anything like that. The stitching itself on camera is showing up black, which is a little bit odd because in person it's purple. And of course, as mentioned, that tip there just says "Rest in Peace" as the Taker logo at the top. It is a ridiculously large silver tip for this belt, and it is actually wider than a standard strap, which actually gave room for the lacing itself to go underneath the silver tip. So it actually looks very tidy in that case, because sometimes on belts that have a standard style tip, you have to thin out the strap, or the lacing has to be thicker, etc. But in this case, the lacing is the exact width of that silver tip, and it kind of matches up really nicely. Okay, going to flip over the belt now so we can take a look at the rear of this. Alright, as mentioned, black suede backing on the rear of this belt. So I gotta be honest, I love using suede on belt re-leathers. I think it's really classy. For the feel and look, I think suede is just outstanding. It does, something a lot of people don't like is with suede, whatever is making contact with a surface. So for example, the screws here are looking very light. That's because they kind of scrape against the tabletop when this belt's sitting in place. So I don't know, some people that bothers. Personally for me, I think the feel of the suede backing makes up for it. You can see the lacing looking really nice on the back of here. I don't know how easily that's going to show up actually, but the back of the snap box stitching here, you can maybe make out there. Very faint stitching lines underneath there. And of course the back of the tip here and the black Velcro, the reverse side of the Velcro here, which obviously just fastens together quite nicely. So that Velcro, literally as mentioned, and that's it. Personally, I think that's kind of cool. I know a lot of people do not like the Velcro, but the ease of snap, look, it doesn't even have to be lined up properly. You can snap it together like that. Look at that. Brilliant. That's great. Velcro over snaps every day of the week. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this belt. I loved working on this thing. This is ridiculous. Like I said, the lacing took an absolute age, but now that it's done, I think it looks brilliant. You can see the flexibility of the strap is actually pretty good. Obviously where the Velcro is, you've got stitching lines, so Velcro does stiffen up straps, simply because you've got something stitched in place and thread will only stretch so far, if that makes sense. But even for a belt that's laced, lacing tends to actually stiffen straps up. It has not really done so in this case. I mean, similar to the thread and the Velcro, lacing will only stretch so far when it's folded, but realistically that is a lot better than I expected for the flexibility of this belt, so it's very nice. Again, that suede that's awesome. I don't know how well that shows up. It's kind of cool, the black backing with kind of the silver border there. That looks pretty awesome. How does that look? Yeah, nice silver border on that belt. So yeah, that's again, Velcro, awesome, best thing ever. So that is pretty much all I had to say about this belt. I hope this video is useful. I hope you liked the belt. Let me know what you think of it. I know it's probably like tarnishing a winged eagle. You don't, it's blasphemous to kind of modify a winged eagle. I mean, I might do one with like LED lights and shit all over it as well, if that bothers people enough. We'll see. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel. As mentioned in my previous video, we've got a lot of videos coming up very soon. We're moving into a new workshop soon, so the videos are just going to pick up for good going forward. But thank you very much. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the video. Do like it. I appreciate everyone that watches and sticks around with the channel. Genuinely. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Yo, monkeys, it's me, DDP. And if you want to get one of the greatest belts made for you, go to Paulmartinbelts. That's right, sucker.